Hey, what's going on, everybody? We have a couple updates on SAFEMOON, so expect several videos. In this first video, this is posted by @decentralized_ NIQ over on Twitter. And it says BK update March 22nd, 2024. @Don Bailey speaks. CEO of Blockbusters Tech submits a written objection regarding the motion to sell the debtor's cryptocurrency assets free and clear of liens, claims, encumbrances, and interests. And this is fairly lengthy, so that's why I'm going to be having separate videos for different topics. And before we get into this, I just want to tell you guys about the crypto exchange Margex, because this platform allows you to do leverage trading anywhere from 5x all the way up to 100x, and there's no KYC. So that means you can get started in about 1 minute. You also have the ability to buy crypto directly through their platform with MasterCard and Visa, Google Pay, Apple Pay, PayPal. You can do copy trading, so you can mimic your trades off of what some other professional traders are doing and see how they're performing on the platform. They also have staking options. And the beautiful thing is that if you use my referral link down in the description below and you decide to make a deposit of $100 or more, you can get a $50 bonus. This is available in many different regions. If it's not available in your region, some people use VPNs. I'm not saying that you should do that, but that is what some people do. And so with that being said, guys, I got that referral link down in the description below, and let's go ahead and get straight into this. The United States Bankruptcy Court for the District of Utah in regards to SAFEMOON US LLC creditor. This is the objection. On behalf of Blockbusters Tech Incorporated, I, Don Bailey, a creditor in excess of $500,000, an interested party in the above referenced case, hereby submit this written objection to the motion filed by Eleni Ostrow, the Chapter 7 trustee, seeking authorization to sell the debtor's cryptocurrency assets free and clear of liens, claims, encumbrances, and interests. Number 1, digital homestead exception. Homestead exceptions have historically protected the essential means of support for debtors, recognizing the importance of shelter as a basic necessity. In the digital age, certain digital assets akin to those in DeFi liquidity pools have become equally essential for the economic stability and livelihood of many individuals. While direct precedents regarding digital homestead exceptions are nascent, the principles underpinning asset protection in the bankruptcy context are well established. Simply stated, homestead exceptions can be interpreted to protect assets essential to the debtor's economic survival. Similarly, in the digital realm, assets in a DeFi liquidity pool should be considered under such protections, as they represent the modern digital means of economic support and livelihood for the debtor. I contend the following. Number 1, selling the cryptocurrency assets essential to the various SAFEMOON LP, SAFEMOON liquidity pools, violates the digital homestead of liquidity providers, depositors, and token holders, investors. The SEC clarifies in SEC versus SAFEMOON US LLC, Securities and Exchange Commission versus SAFEMOON LLC, SAFEMOON US LLC, Kyle Nagy, Braden John Caroni, and Thomas Glenn Smith. Through such a platform, users can create liquidity pools, typically consisting of 2 or more crypto assets, which are then available for other participants who want to exchange one of those crypto assets for another. Depositors to the liquidity pool are generally referred to as liquidity providers. They typically deposit a number of crypto asset pairs into the liquidity pool and receive in return a crypto asset, often referred to as a liquidity provider token, or LP token, which represents their pro rata interest in the liquidity pool and is redeemable at any time for their slice of the pool, typically including accrued trading fees. Typically, participants who trade with a liquidity pool deposit a certain number of crypto asset A and receive a certain number of crypto asset B. The exchange rate between A and B is automatically determined according to a preset formula that is based on the ratio of assets held by the pool and is designed to programmatically adjust prices to match market prices. Thus, as the ratio of crypto asset A to crypto asset B increases, the liquidity pool price of crypto asset A decreases and the price of crypto asset B increases. Without established precedent on which parties own these assets, we believe that number 23 of the motion may be of disservice to the interested parties in this case. An expeditious liquidation of the cryptocurrency assets may forego any potential remedy that can be claimed by LP providers, depositors, or investors holders. Moreover, we contend that the liquidation of the assets is not essential to wind down the estate or pay the claims of the creditors. In fact, the sale of the decentralized exchange is infinitely less valuable to any potential bidder if the assets are not included. So number 2, asset valuation. The liquidation of the SAFEMOON LP should require a review of the Barton Doctrine and SWOPE. As per the Barton Doctrine, the most valuable assets of the estate are the SAFEMOON token smart contract and the SAFEMOON decentralized exchange. Absent a claim for automatic stay provision, depositors of the token lack sufficient remedy. The SAFEMOON LP is a sufficient remedy for depositors, investors, holders, and LP providers. Without the SAFEMOON LP, the token has zero value and thus has less value as a potential asset for the estate. The SAFEMOON decentralized exchange is not harmed in value by retaining the LP. This is Risley versus Universal Navigation Inc. Farugi and Farugi explain. Or Faruqi, I think that's how you say it. At the outset of the opinion, the court identified the plaintiff's fundamental and incurable problem that required dismissal with prejudice. Even though they had suffered identifiable losses from the alleged scams, they did not and could not identify the actual issuers or sellers of the scam tokens. Although plaintiffs had cast a wide net, naming numerous entities and individuals as defendants based on their involvement with promoting, encouraging transactions on the protocol, none of the named defendants were issuers or sellers as required by Section 12 of the Securities Act and 29A of the Exchange Act to impose liability. As per SWOPE, in Phoenician Mediterranean Villa versus SWOPE, the court recognizes the significance of imminent damage to the estate's largest asset. The sale of the SAFEMOON LP will cause irreparable damage to the SAFEMOON token and the SAFEMOON decentralized exchange, which will severely undermine the potential value of the state for creditors. An operational necessity. The SAFEMOON LP is necessary for properly functioning DEX, according to Leeway Hertz. And then we got the last 3 pages here. Liquidity pools play an integral role in the decentralized finance ecosystem, especially in decentralized exchanges. These pools provide much needed liquidity, speed, and convenience to the DeFi space. Crypto liquidity pools allow users to pool their assets in DEXs, smart contracts, and provide asset liquidity for traders to swap between currencies. Authorizing the sale of assets necessary for a functioning DEX will severely undermine its operations. Moreover, the smart contract will lack both desirability and operability without liquidity. Number 4, errors and omissions. On or around December 18, 2023, the trustee received an email correspondence from David Wiley of the Blockchain and Digital Innovation Task Force for the state of Utah. In this correspondence, Mr. Wiley makes the following statement. The intrinsic value of SAFEMOON tokens is directly linked to the ratio of tokens to the underlying assets in the LP. Any misappropriation of these assets, colloquially, geez, that's a hard word to say for me, known as a rug pull. Colloquially, effectively annihilates the market value of the cryptocurrency, leaving investors with worthless tokens. He further explains if the DOJ's position is that such actions by the company's executives are illegal and detrimental to the investors, it stands to reason that similar actions should not be permitted under the guise of bankruptcy proceedings. Allowing the LP assets to be used to satisfy SAFEMOON's creditors in bankruptcy would be tantamount to sanctioning the very pilfering of investor funds that the DOJ indictment seeks to penalize. We aren't making the claim that any actions by the trustee are intentional or that any bad faith should be implied. We understand the novelty of decentralized finance, or DeFi, and the lack of regulatory clarity. Our claim is that the SAFEMOON LP should be exempt from both the trustee's evaluation of the cash value as well be protected from liquidation. And then 5, public interest. Approving the further liquidation of the SAFEMOON LP would serve to set a negative precedent in DeFi. This action will effectively provide a legal pathway for contract owners to defraud their token depositors, holders, investors, and or liquidity providers. Essentially, a contract owner could establish a contract and file for bankruptcy. Utilitarian outlook would value the SAFEMOON token holders, which are in excess of 500,000 people. Conclusion. Based on the grounds outlined above, I respectfully request that the court deny the motion for an order authorizing the sale of the debtor's cryptocurrency assets as provided by the trustee until the SAFEMOON LP is excluded from the asset list and reseated to the SAFEMOON decentralized exchange. While I'm not a lawyer and have no prior legal experience, I understand the importance of this matter and am prepared to discuss my objections further at the hearing scheduled for April 2nd, 2024 at 2 p.m. MT. Thank you for considering my objection. Sincerely, Don Bailey. And then certificate of service, I hereby certify that on March 22nd, 2024, I served a true and correct copy of this objection to the following. That was to Eleni Ostrow, the United States trustee, Melinda Wildren, James G., as well as some of these other people. Okay, guys, so that is the first video. I'm going to have another video that's going to include an audio recording. And so I think that'll be really interesting for people to take a listen to. So that does it for this video. Let me know what you guys think about this down in the comments below. I'd love to get your opinion. Again, I have that referral link for Margex. You can go check out the platform. You don't have to actually make a deposit. If you just want to look around the platform first, you can do so. That referral link is down in the description below. And then also, you can check out HG Access. This is an exclusive group of traders. There are some high-level professionals that are in this group. You can see what people are talking about, what looks to be the next big play. If you want to join that, you can also find that in the link down in the description. Thank you so much to my personal Patreon supporters. A double shout-out thank you to Victor Vegas and Worlds of Rizvi for being higher-level patrons. And thank you to my YouTube members for your support as well. God bless. We'll see you in the next episode.